Hi, Lloyd. A little slow tonight, isn't it? Yes, it is, Mr. Torrance. How are things going, Mr. Torrance? Ah, 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 ah. All this food and I can't eat a thing. Wee. 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 Hello. 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 Is anybody out there? Out there? Out there?
Yeah, can you keep it down? We're trying to sleep.
It's all your fault, you universe. Things could be better, Lloyd. Things could be a whole lot better. Ah! When did you get here? Don't do anything I wouldn't do, okay? See you looking at these deck distributors, but you know what? It took a lot to get this this ship up and running. So you keep hyperventilating there, and see you later. Oh, clones, a lot of you. So what are you doing? Also hyperventilating? Is the walk that difficult for you? You have a pretty interesting name there. So apparently they gave us a crew. Seems like Mission Control was worried about my space madness, which is reasonable because this is looking mighty appetizing right about now. So I wanted to make another one of these videos. I had a lot of fun in this game, and y'all seem to have liked it. So I asked around for some challenges to do, and a couple challenges appeared to me on the Discord, the Starship Simulator Discord. So I was very happy with that. The one we're gonna tackle today is to fly to a system. I almost said Starship Simulator. Fly to one of those systems, whichever one is closest, but to do it by hand, no autopilot for us. So we're going to figure out which one is closest. We are going to point, we're going to lock onto it to point ourselves in a general direction. Not lock onto it using autopilot, but flip ourselves around until we figure out which way to do it. But yeah, that's going to be the goal for today, to stave off our space madness. So let's see, what is closest? So we have two M-class stars that are both 5.10 light years away, but different areas. So let's get our HUD up. Let's see what we got here. Let's scan this target. M-class star with an average temperature of 2,556 Kelvin. The habitable zone extends from 0.2 AU to 0.4. Interesting, with its frost line sitting at 0.1. So its habitable zone is very close to the star itself. This one seems pretty interesting. It's got a couple gas dwarfs, mainly terrestrial planets. Let's look at this one real fast before we make our determination. The habitable zone of this one is a hotter temperature, but the habitable zone is 0.6 to 0.11. Frost line sitting at 0.22. There's not a lot of in fact, there's only one habitable planet within that. No, two. I guess there's two right there. 0.10. I think I want to go to the one where the habitable zone is much closer. I think that'll be more interesting. Let's go ahead and just select the star for now. I'm going to send that to the helm. No head bob. Alright, we're going to use that sensor target. Flip around until we can see which one we want to go to. Ah, there it is. Whoop, whoop, whoop. flipping around. Okay, so that's where that is in a general that way direction. But before we go, I would be remiss if we didn't take the opportunity to go on and surf this. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, it's full on 100. I don't want 100. There we go. Let's actually bring that down a little bit. %13 of our power. And Z disengages and engages. Alright, perfect. Alright, so let's get into this mode, because I feel like this might be cooler to see. Let's activate our FTL. Oh, I might want to go lower speed. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, surfing on through to the other side. Oh, yeah. Let's say goodbye. Goodbye, black hole. It was a lot of fun. If you wanted to see our mission and how we got here and you missed our last episode, go check that out. That'll be a lot of fun too. Alright, but now it's time to get onto our mission. That's so cool. Alright, so we got about 12% of our FTL going, and we are currently moving. So while we flip this ship around, we are moving forward. Oh, there you are. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's kick our throttle up to max. Because it is, once again, this is a 1-to-1 scale of the universe, so it will take time to get there. So we are going to kick our FTL up to max, but we're going to try to keep an eye on our speed and our approach time, so that way we don't overshoot our target. And we're seeing the time go down. And it's slowly coming down to 1 minute. Okay, we're getting close. Ooh, 48 seconds. Just ever so slightly adjusting our trajectory. Now the question is do I try to slow down or do I just come to a complete stop? I think I'm going to try to slow down. 20 seconds. Yeah, once we get to like 5 seconds, I'm going to pull it slower. Maybe that. So come down to 55% power. 46 minutes. Okay. Maybe not. Let's adjust this real fast. 70% power. 75. Alright. So now we're going a little slower. So once we get a little closer, we can drop our power down once more. Imminent. Imminent. And we rushed past it. Z. Yep, we rushed past it. Something I didn't move, I didn't change my velocity enough. Ooh, look at that nebula. Gorgeous. Alright, so we need to head back once again, so let's bring our FTL up 20%, see how long that's going to take. %20 is very low. That's like cruising speed. As you saw, 20% was very fast for us to cruise by that black hole. So, alright, so we're just going to steadily increase the power until we get closer and closer. And we're going to try to kill it before we go too fast. Alright, 60% seems like a good speed for now. Coming in for a landing. I think I'm just going to try to kill my engines once I get close enough. Killing the engines, slowing down our time to approach. At 10%, still quite a bit. I think it's pretty funny, like I mentioned, that this is interesting that this is one-to-one scale to the universe. So if I were to just leave it at this 20%, this nice cruising speed, it would take us 24 hours and a little extra just to fly. If I were to leave my computer running, it would take us that long. It's very interesting. A lot of games simulate distance and simulate the passage of time. This one actually takes it on. We're honing in on the right approach speed, I think. Now we're down to 40%, and it's not going to take too long. It's important. You're trying to find the right balance between taking too long in real time as opposed to how efficient you fly. So now I am like tapping every second or so, sometimes multiple per second, to kind of keep myself in line with it. I feel like one of those pigeon guided missiles right now. If you don't know what that is, I highly recommend checking that out. It's interesting. Terrible. We killed a lot of pigeons, but interesting technology. Alright, so we're at 14 seconds. Let's bring down to 35% as we approach. Looks like there's a couple planets before the sun, so let's see if we can swing by there. It means that our timer is off, I believe. Maybe we'll see. 18 seconds. Oh, it's getting bright. Yep. Let's kill our FTL. You know what? Let's kill our FTL and let's turn on our sun shield. Saves us a little bit of eye strain. Alright, so now we can tell that these two gas dwarfs are going to be before us. Oh, that's the black hole that we just came from. I was like, is that another black hole? Ridiculous. Alright, so because these are less than an AU away from us, we know that... do 20%. We know that it is less than 1 full distance to the sun for us, so let's see if we can visit one of these gas dwarfs before the sun. And we're not even going to lock onto it. Yeah, I'm going to just try to fly around this solar system, I think. We flew to it. Let's fly to a couple planets while we're here. And yeah, and call it a day. I think that would be kind of fun. Nice little challenge. Thank you to the member on Discord for pitching it. Oh, you know what? That gas dwarf is not past the sun. The sun is right here. Okay, let's go there first. Anyways, as I was saying, it's kind of fun to see that you can fly at low speeds, low FTL speeds, and get around to places. I do believe that in the next update of the developer build, there's going to be a sublight engine. Don't quote me on that because I am not nearly in the know as much as other people are. But yeah, I think whenever that update comes to the tech demo, there'll be something along somewhere here. There. Sublight engines will be controlled that way. So now we're approaching at 25% speed, and it's only going to take us a minute to get there. So sometimes playing around with the speed of approach can really help out if you're flying in this way. Let's get right up on that sun, and then let's work our way out. "36 seconds. This is an M class, so it's pretty large, I'd imagine. That's what that means. Kind of need to avert my eyes a little bit. Oh, passing by the gas dwarf. You know what? How far is that gas dwarf? Let's check that out. I'm just kind of free-flowing here. I'm not... Yeah, it's just a matter of kilometers. To only do 10%. No, we'll do 15, 25, 20%. There we go. Now we got the hundreds moving, and that's more important. Or the 100,000s moving, and that's more important than the hundreds. But we do need the millions moving. So let's do 25%. Coming up on it, just adjusting. Now I lost my data. So let's lower that to 15% or 20%. Let's lower it to 20%. Let's get nice on it close in here. Take a nice look at this place. Ooh, it's like a mixture between Mars and Jupiter. Alright, kill the FTL. We have arrived at our first planet. I think this is a decent parking orbit. We could get a little closer. Yeah, let's get a little closer and take a look. I am using the Z key to turn on and off my FTL, and then on the number pad, the Shift plus goes up by 5%. Just plus goes up by 1%, as you can see here. Shift plus goes up 5%. And then same with the minus key, goes up and down when you press it. Beautiful. Alright, so this is one of the habitable planets, I'd imagine, because it's so close to the sun. Let's see, which planet are we at? Oh no, that just tells us what the orbital distance is. Doesn't tell us how close we are. Okay. Alright, back to the sun. Oh, it has rings. That's fun. Oh, there's another terrestrial planet right there. Let's see if we can get there. So let's, oops, engage our FTL. Bring it up to 20%. Alright, so it's going to be 4 minutes till we reach the sun, but we should reach that planet sooner. Ooh, alright, so we are here, but on the dark side, so let's turn that on. Get to 15. Kill our throttle. Wow, look at the reflection on that. That's cool. Let's turn ourselves around so we can see the planet from the helm. Oh, that's cool. That's like a Martian type like planet. Alright, so I think that might be the last little planet we visit. I think I just want to get a close-up look at the sun. Where's the sun? Oh. It's tilted too far up. There we go. Alright. Oops. Gotta remember when I turn on and off the engine. 25% FTL. Let's go ahead and engage. And that brings us to how close? Matter of seconds. 8. Alright, we're getting close, everybody. Target is imminent, and kill our FTL. Still not as close as I want to be, but that is already starting to look pretty interesting. Turn off our sun shield for a second. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, that is bright. It looks like there's some sun flares off that. I feel like if I leave it on there too long, it'll burn a hole in my monitor. point up a little bit. Look at all that dark matter. I know it's not dark matter, the little black spots, but... Alright, let's get a little closer. I feel like there's some graphical errors on it because we're so far away, but maybe not. Maybe those little lines are meant to be there. Alright, so 15%. Still don't think we're going fast enough. Let's do 20%. Let's get real up in there. Woo! Touching the sun. I did not kill my power when I thought I was. I was trying to turn down the throttle, but let's go ahead and flip on up. Oh, there we go. That is what I want to see. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, there's not a lot to do in the tech demo. Not nearly as much as supposedly what's in the developer build right now. But if you like looking at stuff like this, planets, stars, a lot of them are really highly detailed and just a lot of fun. You can just travel to it. I wonder, can we get a nice reflection of the sun off the top of that? No. No way. Alright, let's get back into that. But yeah, if you just like want to see space things, this is perfect for it. The engineering aspect, if you like the startup that I did in the first episode of this, that's also very cool. As you saw earlier in the episode, we now have a crew that's going to be wandering about and doing things. I don't know if how functional they are. Like if I were to start messing with the system, turning things off, I don't know if they would start fixing it or anything, but definitely know that they will be wandering about and making me feel a little less lonely and a little less space madnessy. But anyways, that's where I'm going to leave today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward for more Starship Simulator. I'm looking forward to playing this game again, trying a different challenge the next time. If you did, please consider subscribing. Drop me a like, let me know your thoughts, and I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.